Greetings, fellow Gorehounds, and welcome back to a Blood Splattered vlog. I'm the Horror Guru.
I'm Count Jackula.
And today we're going to talk about Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, from director Gore Verbinski of Pirates of the Caribbean, Rango, and The Ring fame. So this movie is a science fiction black comedy starring Sam Rockwell as a man from the future who has come back in time to warn everybody of the upcoming AI apocalypse and hopefully prevent the worst of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
It is a very prescient movie, given our current age.
Well, can you say it's prescient if it's happening right now?
That's true. It's one of those science fiction movies about the future that's really about now. It's really about the time we're currently living in. And the best way to present that time is in a science fiction black comedy, a bleak science fiction black comedy called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah.
The movie is kind of like an amalgamation of Black Mirror, Terminator, and The Matrix.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Groundhog's Day thrown in as well.
Yeah. A little bit of that. It's also a movie that is told out of order.
Yes, because you have the stuff that's happening in the present, but then you also have a bunch of flashbacks to various characters' backstories, as well as flash forwards to tell Sam Rockwell's backstory, which happens in the future.
In the future, yeah.
So you're kind of all over the place. It's a little non-linear in that way, though the main story kind of serves as the wraparound for all these individual stories.
Yeah.
So there is like a through line that is very much present and is very much linear. It just happens to explain why this character is in this situation now and how they got here.
Yeah, despite the fact it's non-linear, it's very easy to follow.
Very easy to follow. It is wacky as all shit. Sam Rockwell has apparently been repeating the same night over and over again because he believes that with the right combination of people from this very specific diner in Los Angeles, he can completely prevent all the terrible things that are going to happen in the future, but it has to be the right combination. So he keeps coming back to the same point in time and restarting the night over and over again to try to get it right. And this has made him very glib about the life and death of almost all these people.
Yeah.
Which adds a whole ton of black and bleak comedy to the whole affair because it's just like, oh, well, Jim is dead. Let's just keep on trucking.
Come on. We don't have all night. Let's go, people.
It also adds a lot of humor because he's been through the night so many times. He kind of knows certain things that are kind of destined to happen.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of like foreshadowing by like, don't go over there. That's where the hobo with a knife is. So naturally, at some point, they're going to cross the hobo with the knife. But overall, I just thought this movie was a ton of fun. I thought it was creative as all shit.
Yes.
I love the social commentary as someone who is currently very much in my fuck AI era.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sick of it. Stop putting in everything. Stop taking over people's jobs. Stop fucking copying people's art. I actually do like at one point there is a kind of dig at like how AI bastardizes things through prompts. We'll talk about that in the spoiler section because it's one of the more surreal moments of the movie.
The movie gets really surreal near the end.
And I also like that the movie doesn't present an easy solution to any of this.
No.
The main character believes in an easy solution, but as the movie goes on, it becomes clear that that's not necessarily as easy as he thinks it's going to be, which, I mean, he should figure out by this point. He's done this, what, like 100 times already?
Yeah, clearly it wasn't that easy.
Clearly it's not that easy. I adored this movie to the point where I think between this and The Bride, I'm not sure which one is my favorite movie of the year so far.
Ooh.
And they're both kind of like
really good, yeah.
Go for broke artistic statements from the filmmakers who decided to make not the most commercial movie, but the most insane movie they could, kind of hammering home a personal pet peeve they really wanted to get across.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And a political point.
I think Have Fun, Good Luck, Don't Die.
Might be better?
Might be better.
I can see that. It's the more fun movie.
It's also the more, Gore Verbinski is in a more advanced point in his directorial
That's true. The Bride is definitely like a first feature kind of vibe.
Yeah. It's a little rougher around the edges.
Whereas this is someone who's been around the block multiple times. He's made movies that have not succeeded. And he's kind of reached this don't give a fuck era of his filmography.
Yeah. Because he's done both the massive commercial successes and the massive commercial failure.
But what I like about this movie is that it's not so self-indulgent indulgent as to completely leave the audience out of the equation.
Oh, no, not at all.
At any step in this movie, he's making sure that the audience is entertained as it's happening, just to make sure that the pill of the message it's sending goes down sweeter.
Yeah, it goes down easy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, kids.
So it's a highly entertaining movie, even if you don't care about the point it's trying to make.
Yeah, and the point it is trying to make is good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yep.
That is literally the point of the movie.
The future we are hurtling towards is bleak as shit, and there might not be a way to prevent it. It might be inevitable, but hey, you gotta have fun along the way. Good luck.
Have fun. Don't die.
And Sam Rockwell is one of the most underrated comedic actors of all time, in my opinion, because everything he's in, he elevates. But he doesn't always get recognition the same way that like a Robin Williams would.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Yeah.
But he's fucking phenomenal. And I think I really wish this movie was a bigger hit so that like we could get more Rockwell in like big movies like this. Sam Rockwell is awesome. And I think this movie utilizes every aspect of his talents, including the emotional components. Because there's stuff that happens towards the end of this movie that I'll admit had me tearing up a little bit.
Yeah, it gets very emotional.
You know? It had me tearing up a little bit despite all of the main characters'
You'll laugh, you'll cry,
glibness.
it'll be part of you.
Absolutely. So Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is not going to be for everybody, but if it does tune to your wavelength, you're going to adore this movie as much as we do.
Yeah.
Because I fucking love this movie. This movie was 100% my shit. As someone who likes Black Mirror, likes The Terminator, likes The Matrix, I love everything that has been combined into making this movie.
It's also a great video game movie.
Yes.
Because even though it's not a specific video game, it's got that vibe to it.
Actually, maybe instead of Groundhog Day, a better comparison would be that one movie that Tom Cruise was in that had like 40 different names.
Vanilla Sky?
No. There was a movie he was in where he keeps dying and repeating the same mission over and over again. And it was very much like a video game.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that movie was called.
I remember the movie.
It came out with a title. And then when it hit home video, they changed the title. And it's based on a manga that has a different title.
Yeah.
I'll put the title of that movie right here, but maybe that would be a better comparison.
Titles, yeah, that might be a decent comparison. Yeah. Because it is about a guy like having to relive the same night over and over.
But weirdly enough, you're not reliving the night over and over again, though you do see glimpses of some of the other failed attempts at the night. Anyway, my fellow Gorehounds, the movie is currently in theaters, though I do believe it is hit on demand if you want to go watch it there. It's probably left theaters by now because it's kind of bombed at the box office, unfortunately. It's this year's Mickey 17, where I fucking love the movie.
Yeah.
And it's a weird fucking science fiction black comedy, and audiences didn't know what to do with it, but I watched it and I'm like, this is my favorite thing ever. So if you like Mickey 17, if you like any of the movies we've mentioned so far, if you're just a Gore Verbinski or a Sam Rockwell fan, this movie's a must-see. And with that said, let us move on to the spoilers so we can talk about the weirdness of the last act of this movie. The whole goal of this movie has been to make it to this one house where an 8-year-old is apparently creating an artificial intelligence that will reach the singularity point and become God, essentially.
Like tonight.
Like tonight, this very night. And there are forces that are trying to prevent that from happening. There's kind of an implication that maybe the God AI from the future has come back in time too. To like prevent things from happening. They reach this point where Sam Rockwell is just like, look, this point always goes different every single night. And I don't know what's going to happen next. Sometimes we get a army of flaming rats coming after us.
Sometimes it's the Yakuza.
Sometimes it's the Yakuza. Sometimes a SWAT team will drop down. I do not know what's going to happen next, but what I do know is we're not likely to make it out alive, so good luck, have fun, don't die. And earlier in the movie, we learned that two of the characters, Michael Peña's character, and I forget her name, but she was in Deadpool 2.
Oh, right. The woman, she played Domino.
Yeah. I'll put her name right here. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, just a bunch of stuff.
The two of them are a couple who are also substitute teachers. And the high school that they were teaching at, they ended up like touching a kid's cell phone. And then all of a sudden, all the kids started following them like zombies.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's something wrong with these kids. And over the course of the movie, you learn various things about children in this universe. Number one, there's so many school shootings that are happening so regularly. There's now like a government service to clone people's kids when they get killed.
Yeah.
In these school shootings. And in one of the funniest fucking lines in the movie, when this one character's kid ends up getting shot in one of these school shootings, other parents come up to her and it's like, oh, is this your first time?
Yeah, she has no idea what they're talking about. They're like, first time? What are you talking about?
And so they recommend her go to this government thing where they clone her kid, but it's obviously like a bad clone. It's not her kid. It is basically a walking, talking advertisement.
Yeah. They are living advertisements.
I need a Pepsi. Give me a Pepsi. Why do you keep saying Pepsi? They're walking, talking ads. They essentially are no longer people. They are just consumers. And this portion of the movie is the most Black Mirror coded portion of the movie. It feels like little mini Black Mirror episodes, the flashbacks to these characters. And at the end of this movie, they end up getting surrounded by those teenagers who are coming at them like zombies. But that's not the only thing that happens. At one point, they're speculating about what might happen next. And they speculate this combination of weird things, like maybe a pug will come after us. Maybe it'll be a kitten. Maybe it'll be a unicorn. Maybe it'll be...
Yeah.
In the finale climax of this movie, a fucking giant kaiju horse with a cat head covered in kittens like fucking Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Meowing on its neck in this horrifying Lovecraftian way.
The giant horse demon made out of kittens.
And it shows up and just starts eating some of the teenagers. The only explanation for this in the movie is, Sam Rockwell's character going, bad prompt, guys, bad prompt.
Yeah.
It's obviously a dig at like how AI creates these weird monstrosities when you fucking give it like some sort of prompt. But the other thing I like about it is it actually speaks to something else that keeps happening in this movie. There are weird, unexplainable things that keep happening in this movie that could only possibly happen if the AI is already there.
Yeah, the AIs are somehow already present.
So the implication is one of two things, and the movie doesn't really dissuade either of these interpretations. Either the entire movie is the characters already being in the simulation that people are going to be put into, like Matrix style.
Yeah.
And the way to placate Sam Rockwell's character is just to have him go through this rebellion over and over and over again, kind of like Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
Or The Matrix Reloaded, when they basically find out that their rebellion is also part of the programming and whatnot. Or the AI has come back in time and is trying to ensure its own creation, but it's ensuring its own creation in a way where it looks like it's helping Sam Rockwell get to the end.
Yeah.
But in reality, it wants Sam Rockwell to deliver the thing, but it doesn't want Sam Rockwell to realize it's helping the AI reach its full completion by putting the fucking thing in.
Yeah.
Either way, the implication at the end of this movie is that Sam Rockwell's plan is doomed to fail no matter what, and it's been rigged from the start.
Yeah, a little bleak.
Little bleak. There is one glimmer of hope at the end. There's this reveal that one of the characters that they've been going along with, one that he did not want to join the party at first, but he's like, oh, whatever, let's just try something. We haven't tried it before. It's basically revealed to be Sam Rockwell's mom.
Yeah.
And she is allergic to technology itself. Wi-Fi literally causes her nose to bleed when she's around it. And so then the very end of the movie is Sam Rockwell showing up in the diner that he always shows up with again, going straight to his mom and being like, I've been going about this all wrong. I know what we need to do. We need to give everyone the disease you have. And so that's going to be his new plan going forward. Will he succeed? Will he not? Who knows? The movie ends there.
Yeah.
So there's a glimmer of hope, but it's still pretty bleak.
Yeah. But if you like movies like, for example, like Time Bandits.
Yeah, I love Time Bandits.
You know, like, you'll love this movie.
Mm-hmm. Man, Terry Gilliam movies. I hadn't thought of that, but the comparison to Terry Gilliam movies is actually very strong.
It's got some comparisons.
Brazil, Time Bandits, that kind of social commentary with a mix of whimsy. Yeah, 100%. I can see it. God, this movie's a fun ride. This movie is a real fun ride. I highly recommend it. I understand why some people don't jive with it, but man, for me, this movie hits every fucking note.
It was really good. Yeah.
Good luck, have fun, don't die, ask for it by name, and also live by that philosophy, because going forward, I don't know how else to live.
Yeah, me neither.
And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, where can they find you, Count Jackula?
Well, you can find me in the time between spaces in a galaxy much like our own, but different in strange and disturbing ways. In other words, I stream on this platform, YouTube, at about 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, most weeknights. You might want to check up on it because there's some crazy shit going on right now. We're having our own, like, have fun, good luck, don't die kind of shit happening around here, and I'm gonna put it in my butthole. So I'll see you at the stream there, partner. What about you?
Y'all know me, I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me at the Horror Guru on various social media platforms, but these days I primarily use Blue Sky, so follow me on there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're notified of our videos immediately upon their upload. And if you'd like to help out either of us more directly, be sure to check out our Patreon pages, and remember, if you decide to go the Patreon route, even $1 a month can go a long way, but we will certainly accept more. And if you made it this far into the video, then I want you to comment below, and be sure to comment below using the hashtag DickGlitter.
Oh yeah, Dick Glitter.
Yeah, when the horse jizzes glitter on everyone. But the most horrifying part of that implication is it only does that after it eats someone, so it's like expelling whatever it ate as glitter. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, peace out, and we'll catch y'all later.